So, and I am live once again. Yay! It's been a while, my friends. So, welcome to Leah's Baba Babbles live stream for the love of crafting. I have a cord here. I'm not trying to rip anything down. So, now, hello, my friends, and welcome here to my live stream for the love of crafting, where I do some crafting. Tonight, I'm actually gonna uh, sew on a table runner for Christmas, and it's a beautiful little Santa resting on the mushroom. Um, can have it on this side. Uh, and as you can see, I haven't done any backstitching yet. So when the backstitching is done, he will have a face and hands and everything outlined. But normally I wait with the backstitching to the very last. So so where you can see the motif just popping up. So this is what I'm working on at the moment. And I realized last night when I sat and listening to one of the live streams or something that I have done a slight error. So a part of this stream is going to be rip off the error and remake it. So just because it's a tablecloth, I'm a little bit more particular when it comes to the stitching, just because you see the motif very near you, so it can't be hidden in a way that you can do on a painting or painting on a wall. So yes, so this is what I'm going to work on. You might have noticed that I have been absent for a while, and yeah, that is true. Because the last 4 weeks, almost 5 weeks, I have been sick. My kids were very generous of them to share their bugs with me. So the kids were just sick for a couple of days, and I have been sick for almost 5 weeks. It sucks. As I've said before in some other live streams, I'm pretty sick and tired to be sick and tired. So enough of that. So hopefully I will not have COVID on Christmas, like I have had the last 2 Christmases. So I keep my hopes up for a healthy Christmas. And of course, you might have noticed also that I haven't done any entries on my channel. That is also one of the reasons. I haven't had, first of all, I haven't had the energy of being able to sit and write, but also I have problem with my voice as fast than when I get sick. So anyway, I have almost an episode done for you guys to enjoy. and I will record it later tonight or tomorrow morning, something like that. It might be tomorrow, just because of tomorrow we um, have a celebration day here in Sweden called Lucia. Uh, as always, when it comes to sweets, we found a loophole of um, being able to eat a pastry or doing something nice. Uh, and we are Protestants here in Sweden, but we have one saint that we celebrate a lot, and that is Lucia, every year at December 13th. And I will do um, a special entry at the holiday segment, um, and talk a little bit more about Lucia and what we eat then and how we celebrate it. If you hear a dog in the background, it is my dog, and she has some kind of um opinion. Um, so she might need a cuddle or yeah. She's cute that way. Um, so if you are new in here, welcome to my channel, Leah's Bible Bubble, with my live stream for the love of crafting, where I do mainly cross stitching, but I'm thinking about just some diamond painting also, or knitting, or crocheting. Um, depends on the mood, of course. Um, and there are strong opinions talking about in the living room. I'm so sorry, but yeah. Um, Hi. Thanks, yeah. Um, if you were wondering what language I just spoke with, it was Swedish because I am Swede. And what on earth have I done here? Sometimes I like uh, to listen to a podcast uh, or a, what is it called, um, an audiobook when I do some of my crafting, and sometimes I concentrate more of the on the audiobook than the crafting, and there is why I sit here now to ripping everything off. Uh, there is, ah, and, and there are two colors that it's very similar to each other. Um, one is a little bit lighter than the other one. It's if you don't have good light, it may be a little bit tricky to see the color changes. Um, you might have noticed that I have my cross stitching in hand. I just fold it up a little bit like this, just making it a little bit easier to work with. And I don't have it in a frame. Usually I have my almost all my cross stitching in frames and in floor stand. But I think this is much handier because it's just a smaller motif, so it's easier to. So like I said before, if you are know by paint by numbers, you know, it's nothing unusual for that. As you can see, here is all my floss, and is organized in numbers 1 to 20. And my pattern I have my pattern here. It's quite big pattern. It was a lot of it was bigger than I thought it was when I started it. But it's nice to have a big pattern also, just so you can easier see the color changes and the stitches. And in the back side, you have the key for all the different floss numbers and symbols. So and there are still strong opinions in this household. So, if it's not the kids that have opinions, then there's the dog. So, yeah. Anyway, so if you're new in here, welcome to my live stream for the love of crafting, and of course to my channel, the Bible Babble. My channel is focusing on Bible studies, and right now I write and studies about the book of Psalms, which is a very intriguing book, and very important book too, also because it has been used within different religions all over the world. It's not just for the Christians or the Jews. The book of Psalms has been used within other religions too. So and therefore is very significant for and special in its way. And I'm almost done with it. I am on Psalm 105 right now. So the episode that will be coming up would be about Psalm 100 to 106. So it's a little bit longer than normal, but I have my reasons for it. I will tell you all about it in the episode. So now we see if I can come back where I know where I did wrong. So I'm just gonna come to that place where um, so once again, welcome to my channel. If you're new in here, welcome. Make yourself known in the chat, of course. I love to sit here and chat with my friends. And yes, mostly all of you in here are my friends, or I regard them as friends. No, nope. My I get the evil eye from my from my dog right now. She wants to have a bone, and I won't allow it. No, sorry. Oh, she's funny. So let me see here. I've done. So no, you're not starving. Really, really, you're not starving. Uh, so into done. Really? Nej, Lily, lägg av. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, anyway. Now, when I rip some off, I realized I have done another error. That was good. So I thought I had done one error, but it was two. Made it double. And I am pleased over that I caught it in time to rip off, well, what we call it, frog. So many stitches with different colors, and that is no fun at all if you can't hide it in some way. In some cases, I can hide if everything is error, but other than that, no. So So, um, if you're new in here, welcome to my channel, Lias Babble, and of course to my live stream for the love of crafting, where I do some kind of craft once a week. Um, well, I will make my point of that I do a lot of crafting off cam too. Um, so if I'm just gonna sit just a couple of hours once a week, um, nothing will change in my pile of projects. So, and believe me, I have a lot of projects going on. The one I'm stitching on right now is one of those pile projects. I started it for about, I think, last year or something. So then I did an error. I couldn't find the error, so I just store it somewhere else. And now I wanted to see if I could uh, do another, do something about it. And it was those lingonberries in the last part of the stitching that was completely wrong. I don't know how you can make errors on a lingonberry, but believe me, it was possible. The words that came out of my mouth was not Christian at all. Uh, so, um, uh, speaking of cursing, funny story. When the kids were smaller, when they were toddlers mostly, and um, I said anything that was a kind of a curse or bad word, I could hear from uh, the upper floor where the kids were. So, Mom, what does this or that means? Nope. Uh, so um, then I started to curse in another language, but they learned both English and German and French and every other language. So now they're so old that they don't care what we say. Um, and by the way, it is only time when I do my stitching or um, actually when I do my sewing with my sewing machine, then I do some real cursing. We are not friends. Um, it is fun as ever to make clothes and everything, but the sewing part can uh, be very challenging for me. And yes, I count on Swedish. Um, sometimes it can be really challenging to even count to three sometimes. I don't know why. And often is that my cue that I need to go to bed. Uh, but anyway, uh, so right now I'm doing the outline of the shoulder of um, the little gnome or Santa or whatever you want to call it. Um, Speaking of gnomes, my son, he is about to be 16 and tall as ever, uh, he sometimes calls me a garden gnome, just because I'm a bit shorter than he is. I'm just 5'2". So and he is almost 6 feet. He is tall as ever. um, as I said before, and I will say it again, welcome to my live stream, Leah's Bible Babble. Here on live stream is called For the Love of Crafting, and my channel is called Leah's Bible Babble. And the background noise is my dog Lily that have very she's very opinionated about something right now. um, if you are new here, just let yourself know in the chat. I would love to talk to you about anything or this and that and knickknack. So, ah, so what on earth has gotten into my dog tonight? Oh, well, um, I'm busy. No. Oh, so, uh, sorry, it's my dog. She is pissed off. Oh, she's like a toddler, you know. I have to discipline sometime, but at the same time, not laugh. Um, it is hard. Uh, it is funny. So, uh, oh, I have the microphone a bit close to my mouth, just because I know that I don't speak in a high voice as I should do. Um, in some cases, when it comes um, to the live stream, I don't talk that much or uh, with force. Uh, Even though I know I should do it, but I don't. Um, for some reason, I don't know why. When I do my recordings, then I have a proper voice, when I talk. Um, but just for the live stream, I don't know why. Um, it can be of shyness, or they're still a bit snotty. You might hear it. Um, but anyway, um, so I will do. Da, da, da. So, um, well, I have to say that the the stream image is much clearer now than it was before. We made uh, two different changes. First, we changes our internet delivery service, and the second one that I updated my iPhone where I stream from, uh, and uh, it is really nice picture, bright and shiny, uh, just like I wanted. So um, now we have 1.5 week left until Christmas. What will happen on Christmas for your sake, or for your part? Um, do you celebrate the 24th or the 25th? Starters. Uh, we all here in Sweden, we celebrate on Christmas Eve, the 24th, um, while a lot of Catholics um, celebrate the 25th of December. Nothing wrong with that. Um, uh, Normally, uh, if you are churchgoer, uh, we have something called the midnight mass, uh, and that is uh, at midnight between the 24th and 25th of December. Uh, that mass is all about light, and uh, to often you start in a very dark church, and during the mass more and more candles are lit. It's a very, very nice way of celebrating the birth of Jesus. Then a couple of hours later, we have something called julotta, and that is also a mass um, that occurs very early on Christmas Day, uh, around between 4 or 5 in the morning of Christmas Day. Now, a long time ago, when I worked at a church for I worked for the Swedish church, um, and uh, first you worked the um, on the midnight mass, and that was over between 1:30 in the morning. And instead of going home to bed, we get home to uh, the priest where I worked with, and we had some small snack, and we played games. And a couple of hours later, uh, we were back in church for the next mass. Um, you were tired AF, but it was very uh, nice to be able um, to work that way. Well, if anyone is new in here, welcome to my channel, Leah's Bible Babble, and my live stream of For the Love of Crafting, where I do some kind of crafting once a week uh, and talk about stories, um, updating on my life here in my corner of the world. You might notice that I'm not that fluent in English. That is because English is my second language. My um, first language is Swedish, and I live in Sweden, in the south of Sweden. Um, the part of Sweden that I live in, we still don't have any snow. It's more like late fall here, without any leaves. But you can go outside both without gloves uh, or hat on you. It's very odd. Um, where I was born and raised, higher up in the country, there was always a lot of snow, and still is. Uh, Not that in snow in amount, just it's less snow now than it was when I was a kid. Um, and it shows that the climate change affects us, and are affecting us uh, in a lot of ways. Um, so if you're lucky, you can have snow on Christmas Day. If not, you might have snow just for a couple of days. Here in Scania, where I live, we get our first snow in February or something like that, but never. We have a couple of days in November, and we had that for a couple of weeks ago. Um, a 3-day blizzard, and everything was covered in white, and it was beautiful outside. But it rained away. It got slippery as always, um, but I was able to still stand firm on my 2 feet. Um, and just when the first snow falls here, there are so many car accidents that is ridiculous. Um, and every time people get surprised of that the snow is coming and the winter is coming, and still people don't change the tires on the cars, and all of a sudden they're in the ditch, or even worse, on the way to the hospital. for some reason. So so almost I am almost where I were before I needed to rip everything up. As I said, it was good that I ripped it up. I realized I made another mistake. So instead of one error, it became two. Um, so if you're new in here, welcome to my live stream um, of Leah's Bible Bubble. The live stream is called For the Love of Crafting, and my channel is called Leah's Bible Bubble. Um, when I come to think about it, a lot of celebrations here within the Christian church is actually about waiting in some case. We are excellent of waiting. We are waiting on the arrival of the child of Jesus. We are awaiting when the Easter comes. We waiting for the resurrection of Jesus. When Christ's ascension comes, we are waiting for that he will come down to earth again. It's just um, the the main celebrations we have here is mostly about waiting in some cases. Um, uh, I don't know if you have within the Catholic Church you had Advent. Um, Here in Sweden we have Advent. That is 4 Sundays before Christmas, and we light one candle for every Sunday, just to check check the box of when the Christmas will arrive. So this Sunday is the third of Advent. So there will be 3 light candles when we celebrate that. And actually, this Sunday will be uh, my last high mass as an employee of the Ecumenian Church where I work for right now. Um, and I have no idea what will happen to me in 2 weeks' time when I get unemployed once again. But one thing is sure, that I probably have a little more time for this channel to do stuff with it, and to be able to do more updates and live streams on the channel. At least that is my intention. Well, let's see how how far I come with that. Um, so, if you are new in here, hello once again to my live stream, Leah's Bible Bubble, on my live stream of uh, For the Love of Crafting. Um, I've been crafting ever since I was a child, more or less. Um, Most of the techniques about of cross stitching, knitting, and the crochet, and I have learned as a child. Uh, and I have, I was one of those children that just can't just sit down uh, and just watch watch a movie or something without have anything in my hands. Um, and I think my parents realized that quite early on, and uh, my mother um, taught me some of those techniques, uh, which is I am very grateful for today, of course. So, do you have any request of what I should do with my channel? Um, if you want to have an Q&A or uh, yeah, a different kind of stream or a new segment or something, just let me know. You can write it in a chat or as a comment. Um, I will actually, I think it's time I will do a separate email for the channel too. Um, so it's will be easier for you to get hold of me if you have anything uh, to be concerned over, or um, if you want to do some kind of um, um, if you want to do some collaborations, of course, I'm up all for it. Um, the only thing that can be a little bit tricky is time change, but um, right now it is evening here in Sweden. Um, I know that most of you that watches this are from the States or Canada, um, and uh, you have different time zones because I live on the wrong side of this planet. Um, uh, just to think of this with planets. Um, uh, I always loved Star Wars. And have you ever thought about when they're going to one planet to look after one individual? Like when Luke Skywalker travels to Tatooine to uh, to look for Yoda, the smallest creature of all, uh, in one planet. Uh, I think it is a very fascinating because if you uh, compare it to the Earth, we have continents and countries and borders of different kinds, large oceans, you name it. Uh, so just to find one person from uh, over one planet, if you don't have any lead and you don't know where to start to look for them, that can be very, very tricky. Uh, so, uh, I'm always fascinating in Star Wars and those kinds of movies that they always find um, the one they are looking for. Almost all direct too. Um, so yeah, it's fascinating. um, I see if you are new in here, welcome to my live stream for the love of crafting, where I live stream once a week to do some crafting while I talk about life and everything else. Um, and my channel, of course, like and subscribe uh, to my channel. Um, Also, like and subscribe the stream, um, of course. And what can I say? I'm back for once. I've been, I've taken of, almost 5 weeks of um, on a vacation that wasn't planned, just because uh, uh, no, I'm talking there. At the same time, I'm stitching. It's not good. It's not good. Where am I? No. So, uh, concentrate on different things. Well, um, I am almost up into my 1 hour mark. Uh, and I think it's about the time to talk about if you make any uh, New Year's promises. Um, what kind of promises do you make, or um, do you have more of a goal than a promise for the new year? Um, for me personally, I have more of goals that I will strive for than a New Year's promise. Um, and hopefully, I will find the time once again to do some exercising. I haven't exercise um, quite uh, poorly um, for the last 6 months, so I need to um, I need to do better. To quote a certain gym culture. Um, Sorry about that. I yawned. Okay. So, um, if you're new in here, welcome to uh, my live stream for the love of crafting and my channel, Leah's Bubble Bubble. Please like and subscribe, as always. Make yourself known in the chat. Um, uh, so you can see, so you have uh, um, you have a link to my channel there. Um, da, da, da. Um, Yeah, I'm a little bit quiet right now because I'm reading. I'm trying to. Uh, 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 I am trying to get the clue of how you do a raid. Um, I don't know if you, can you do a raid in YouTube Studio. Um, if you know how to, please let me know. Uh, it will, I will do. Will be very grateful for it. Uh, so uh, let's see here. We have some viewers. Um, yeah. So mm, uh, yeah. Well, I think I am going to do some more stitching, and then I will call it uh, for this time. Day viewers, day viewers, hello, my friend. Uh, Welcome here to the chat. Um, really nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Uh, right now, I am stitching on. I think it might be a gnome or a garden gnome or a Santa. Uh, yeah, something like that. But very nice to see you. How's everything, Daviverse? Um, please talk to me. Um, I am always so happy to talk to my fans in here. David says, was just thinking, it seems was just thinking, it seems like it's been a while since, and he's just chilling. Yes, it's been a while. I haven't been able um, to do some live stream for almost 4 weeks. I had some problems um, with my health, but now I am back. Uh, so I have a different stream. I think my internet is acting up. Uh, 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 let's see. Um, right now, I am doing good. Uh, so, now, so, um, uh, David Verse says, you haven't got the flu. It's been mental over in the UK, bad flu season. Yes, I have had the flu. It was bad. Or more like this crazy flu bug or whatever it was. Um, the kids were um, they're a bit snotty for 3 days. I'm back on track, and I'm on my fifth week now, and still snotty. You might hear it, but at least I am well enough to do live streams and have the energy to start writing again and everything. So um, I'm trying to get back on lost time. Yes, but yes, the reverse is um, a lot of people is sick. Um, you can see it in is some grocery stores. Some groceries have been filled up in the shelf properly due to lack of staff. Um, so David says, "Fair all the best. Get well soon." Thank you so much, David Verse. He says, I've luckily dodged it so far. Yes, I hope you can keep dodging it. Um, I don't know. It might have been COVID I've had, but I never lost the smell or taste. So um, nowadays, here in Sweden, we have group immunity. So the only the ones um, in some kind of danger zone, like the elderly or some that have a compromised immune system, need to take the flu shot. Um, other than that, we uh, everyone else of us is pretty good. Um, and I have read something that um, the bird flu is about on the rise too. Um, I have I've had bird flu a long time ago when I was pregnant with my daughter. Um, just as you know, don't test it out. It sucks. Um, so um, I've done the research and the science of that flu. So not again, please. Um, so, Davidverse, do you have some live stream going on? Davidverse says, yeah, we have bird flu quarantine like 90% of the country. Yeah, it is. Oh, it is really bad, 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 bad. Oh, your mother has chickens. Oh, yeah. Um, uh, we had some, one of the larger chicken, or more like it was turkey uh, productions here in in my county, um, they needed um to slaughter almost everyone because or every turkey just because of the flu. It was blah. I feel bad for those because there's a economic loss there. It hurts a lot uh, when you have to do that. Luckily, the state goes in with some compensation, and you have, of course, your insurances, but it's not even close of what you really lost. David says, now just hoping around, seeing where I can lurk while playing the game. You always welcome here to my live stream, Davy. Uh, and you always pop in just when I started to think, well, maybe it's time to run things up, and suddenly uh, my stream or my chat most likely just pops up, and yay! I'm talking to myself for 1 hour. Now I can talk to someone else. Yay! So, uh, and yes, I have checked my microphone, and that is, it's working. Um, it's- David writes, I have the same effect on Fallout Day too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we are a bunch of small channels that uh, are um, supporting each other, and I think it's very important that we support each other uh, when um, i- you have to have the support when you are a small channel under 100 followers. Um, um, I think it's getting easier when the larger the channel you have to have the support system, and people are missing you and uh, give you a mental push somewhere. Um, and when you are a very small community, as we are, this is important that we support each other. Um, and when I have the time, I pop up uh, in some chat somewhere. Um, David West says, "Yeah, I like our little corner. We will all try to help each other out." Yes, that is all what it's all about. Uh, Not just that now, when we're talking uh, about Christmas, and uh, oh, sorry about that. When it comes to Christmas, you have you know, the famous Christmas spirit, and be kind to each other, help each other out, la la la. Yeah, it's very good, but the other 11 months and 300 plus days of the year, why can't we have the same spirit the rest of the time? Um, I don't get it. Um, and sometimes people that have been more like douchebags all over the year, uh, pretty nice all of a sudden when it comes to Christmas. Um, and I see it's a little bit hypocrite almost. Uh, if you're a nice person, continue to be a nice person. So there's nothing wrong with that. So da. The reverse says, I fall into that pitfall mostly. I get busy and push it back. Then by the time I realize it's Christmas, yeah, you know, um, it's nothing wrong to be kind. It's nothing wrong to be kind. Um, just when you're kind, you don't. It's not the same as naive. It's different things. Um, I think it's important to separate kindness and being naive. Um, the reverse says, got a decent load for the baby bank though, taking it tomorrow. Oh, nice. That is really nice. Um, well, I can say, if you're new in here, welcome to my live stream for the love of crafting here on my channel. Uh, for Leah's Web Bubble. Um, so, uh, if you're new in here, make yourself known in the live chat. I love to chat with people. Right now, Davyverse is uh, dominating the live chat. I really love it. But um, I realize now that I might have done uh, something that I shouldn't have done. I was at store to grocery shop today, and I didn't buy a new nose spray. So hopefully I can breathe properly tonight. Uh, I will buy a new one tomorrow. Uh, David says, I can't let the Brits dominate chat. We'll start claiming every free rock stick out of the water. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so true. That is so true. um, isn't it so that between the borders of Greenland and Canada, there is this small, small rock that sometimes it belongs to Denmark and sometimes it belongs to Canada um, in different maps. Um, and their feud they have, um, they just, I think it's just, they just changes flags and leave a bottle of liquor or hard liquor uh, on that rock. Yeah, the whiskey war. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know it. That is how you do warfare. You know, just change the bottle of whiskey. um, and that rock is just very small. You can't even live on it. Not even birds want to be on it. I think it's just seals or something that lives on that rock. Um, but I love their state of mind. Just now it's time to belong to Denmark. We changed the flag and the bottle of liquor. I have done that. Just that. Woohoo. Oh my goodness. It's taking me over an hour to do to a very small thing. Well, the first half an hour was about to rip it off what I have done wrong, of course. But uh, yeah, now we have almost a little bit of shoulder here on Santa's costume. So now I don't want to do anything else with green. I want to have another color. So let's see. What do we have? 17. We have more green. Well, it is light green. At least it doesn't blend in with the other two. You hardly can see that it's two different greens where I have been stitching. So they are just so uh, um, they're so close to each other in the coloring. Um, mhm. um, um, the reverse says we took a stone that was no bigger than 2 meters between Iceland and Scotland just to expand our easy. Iceland still disputed. Are you sure it's not the Faroe Island? Uh, um, I would love to go to the Faroe Island. Um, I know I will never get my husband to go with me, so just because all of the islands are connected through tunnels uh, underneath the seabed. Uh, so which you have to drive a car between um, uh, all of the islands. Uh, he's, he is now a fan of tunnels and water, so or bridges of water also, or flying over open water. Yeah, water. Yes. Um, yeah. Yeah. Just Google the Faroe Islands and tunnels, and you get a lot of nice pictures. Um, they even have a roundabout um, between four different tunnels um, that connecting uh, the airport, the hospital, uh, and something more. You've been to the Channel Islands. They are beautiful. It's French, but without the French. Yes, I can understand that. Um, uh, as for um, a couple of years ago, um, oh my God, I uh, I lost the word of the show, but there were a bunch of archaeologists that travels around Britain and sometimes even in France, and they did some archaeology digging uh, over a weekend or a couple of days. They established different kinds of historical facts. Um, and one of the digs were on these Channel Islands. Um, and they reconstructed um, some of the batteries from uh, the Second World War. That's, um, that's still there. Very interesting. Um, where I live here in south of Sweden, we were uh, affected on um, of the Second World War uh, because I live less than an hour away from the Danish border. You know, Denmark got occupied by the Germans in, I think it was 41 or 42. Um, and the threat of the Germans, or more likely the German army, was still um, uh, well, was very close. So we had a bunch of batteries here on the beaches where I live. Um, um, some of them are actually restored, so you can go inside and have a look. Um, Really nice. Uh, and it's important also to talk about history and historical events, so we don't forget about them. Um, so um, my uh, other dream goal to somewhere to visit, uh, except from the Faroe Island, would be actually the Orkneys. Um, uh, I only seen the Orkney Islands from uh, the shore, um, but they are very intriguing to me, and they are fully packed of history as well. And on third place, um, I want to go to or travel to is Iceland. So the only islands on my uh, dream vacations, and also islands that were really rainy and uh, damp and not that uh, warm. um, but I am now um, warm seeking human. Uh, David said, "Yeah, funny fact about my city, Newcastle. We were a port city after the Danish invasion. The fishermen and the navy that were out at the sea, the city took them in." Yeah, nice. Newcastle. Yeah, now I know where you live. Yeah. His Deviver says the main cathedral still flies a World War II Danish flag, now only on occasions to the demonstrations. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, my husband are from Denmark, or more likely his family is from Denmark. Um, he is born and raised here in Sweden, but with Danish parents. Uh, so uh, the Danish legacy is vivid in my family. Um, the Orkneys are cool too. My favorite whiskey brew based there. Oh, nice. They have a brewery on Orkney. That is so cool because there's not many people that lives on the Orkneys. Uh, more like whiskey, more called uh, distillions. Is that right word? When it comes to whiskey, they're not brew. They don't brew. Yeah, the Highland Park. Is that the name of the whiskey, Highland Park? Well, I don't drink Scotch and Norse inspired brews. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but my father-in-law drink whiskey, and we might need to have give him a new bottle of whiskey. It's been a while since I had he had it. Um, uh, we have a small island between Sweden and Denmark called Ven, um, and they have a distillery and makes their own whiskey. So when my father-in-law, um, when he got retired, we bought him. Um, uh, they have small sample bottles in four different flavors. So he got that uh, as retirement gift. So, oh, I'm actually out of Highland Park. Oh no, oh no, not good, not good. Yeah, you need to restock. Yeah, yeah. Thank God it's Christmas or something. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So, um, the river says got loads of the standard stuff. Only really have whiskey now. If I'm drinking, at least I'm going to make it good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, neither me or my husband drinks alcohol. So when we got married, we got, I think it was 12 bottles of champagne. So, it was uh, from everyone that could make it to the wedding, they sent a bottle of champagne uh, to two people that didn't uh, drink alcohol. This was hilarious, but we still have every bottle. They are collecting dust in a cabinet, um, but we have them still. We will never probably open them, but they are there. Um, so um, I'm thinking I will uh, stitch out this color one and then uh, um, round it off with this live stream. But uh, it was really nice that you showed up, Davyverse. I appreciate you very much. Um, and hopefully I can um, do live stream next week. Uh, yeah, next Friday we will have. I just realized we are missing a kid next week. Um, our daughter is in Denmark and competing once again in BMX. Um, the Friday after that is the second day of Christmas, and we uh, will be celebrating at my in-laws. So I don't know if we are home um, at this hour. So uh, I might stream on Saturday that week. Um, but anyway, um, well, I hope you enjoys your weekend too, and I hope I'll catch you in a live stream somewhere. And I wish you a good night and a good Friday evening. So, folks, with that, I will say thank you so much for everyone that been in here and listened to me when I've been talking gibberish. So see you guys next time, Friday, the 19th, same time as always, um, 9 p.m. Standard European Time, uh, or it's 3 p.m. Uh, in the West Coast, no, East Coast time in the US. So, uh, thank you so much for being in here. Like and subscribe, as I said before. Um, and don't be uh, shy to write to me in the comments. And I hope I see you soon again. So, bye.